Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me home when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield and keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they go. Keys. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. They'll run on first down. Keys. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. It's Lloyd. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Nelson. He'll try and do this himself. And it is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles. So maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Nelson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 24-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And will wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. Lightning 18. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throw, but incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Cowboy 80, 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight. Cowboy.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Down the sideline he goes. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Get it. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10.
Come on, set. Bronco 80.
Back to throw again. To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18, 60 Mavericks, 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go. Here we
They've
go.
got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And take it forward for about 5 after the 28-yard line. This 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mustang 19. Back up. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Okay, break.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And now an audible here into something else.
Trap 50. Warriors 70. Ready.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Danny Gray, 71 yards. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nelson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Now inside the 25. And he returns it to the end zone. Final recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14.
49ers 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Set to throw is Nelson. Throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on a catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Keys. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
And this is showing faith in a running back who just lost a fumble a minute ago. There's return for a touchdown. Now, some coaches might let him think about on the bench for a bit, but he's right back out there. They're showing that they have confidence in him.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And the 49ers 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Keys to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dump through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Catch made by Watson on the out route.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Keys. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers have regained the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Buccaneers 17.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made, is the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
60 Bobcat, 18, 5, Warriors 70, Dragon 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and 2. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Ready, ready. Here we go. Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11, Cub 19, Cub 19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Trap 60, Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 8.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. 19 type, 18 Pioneer. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60, go!
They're going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18.
2nd and 4. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hold the ready. Here we go, here we go. 19, charge.
Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Bucs take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
49ers 41. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Keys. And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And space tough to come by there. It's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The slot man in motion right. Nelson from the gun on third down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, 49ers.
Operating from the gun, Nelson throwing the out route. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this second half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Nelson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. From 19 yards away. And the Niners have retaken a third-quarter lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
At the 31-yard
From the 31, here's second down and 5.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to work. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Back to throw now on first down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
80. 19 tight, 19 tight. Say, hey! Buffalo 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready,
He'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Here we go. 7 Pirates. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, Warriors 70. Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 18 Pioneer. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Ready, set.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Come on, set. Liking 18.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's into the end zone. And touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, Keys. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 109 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Keys. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. Third down. Looking to throw. Nelson. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, they faked it and got nothing for their efforts on that one. So I've got to ask you, partner, I can't begin to imagine what they were thinking there. They kicked the field goal. They get to overtime.
Yeah.
Instead, it looks like a loss.
Tried to bite off more than they could chew. Don't know why you don't take the 3. And now they're in a bad spot.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, ready? Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Off the RPO, he completes it.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
It's first and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Bronco 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Well, let's see where they turn on third and goal from the 5.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 38, 49ers 28. Chase McLaughlin to kick off
throwing the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll dive forward here to make sure he gets something out of that one, but not much.